All right, hey everybody, Jason here. We're up here at the amazing Vaden Chevy in Pooler. We are in Pooler, Georgia, right next to Savannah. Amazing place, great people. I love all the Vaden dealerships. I'm at all of them all the time, filming videos. These are incredible people. This one here we're looking at, this is the one that bridges the gap. Not many people think about bridges the gap. What's the bridge the gap between? Well, let's take a look right here. What do we got right here? Here's your standard crew cab Silverado that everybody's looking for, whatever it is, your standard bed, standard cab. This is your setup right on here. Actually, this one comes, I think this is a, if I'd have to look, I think this is a 5.5 foot bed on the crew cab is what you're getting on there. Most of them are 5.5 foot bed. This is your double door crew cab. And then we come over here and we have the standard cab with the 6 foot bed, or six, it might even be 6.5, don't quote me. Yeah, I'll put it down below for you, but it's a 6 or 6.5 foot bed on a standard cab. It's not the 8 foot long bed here. People dream about this truck. I just got done reviewing it. Well, then we have the one that bridges the gap. This here has got the 6.5 foot bed too. Same exact kind of bed as what we have on that one, but we get the access, or the double cab, not the crew cab. Look at how narrow that back door is compared to, here's another one, you know, with the double cab, smaller back door, longer bed than what this is. To give you an example of the bed length, look at the distance from the cab to the front of the wheel well right here. This distance here to this distance. See how much it's like 6 inches longer? So I think we're talking 6 foot bed, and I think we're talking 5.5 foot bed or something like that. Again, I'll put it down below. I didn't bring a tape measure with me. I'm not really that worried about it. But like I said, I'll put it in there for you. But these two beds are exactly the same that we have on these two trucks, but we have a standard cab and the access cab. So what does that access cab give us? Well, first let's look at the price of these vehicles. This one is a custom. This is a double cab custom 4-wheel drive Turbo Max 2.7 with the V8 in here. Optional equipment, we have basically nothing optional. This is as standard as it gets. $46,900 plus destination brings you $47,000 for this truck. $47,000 for this one in this setup, but you're gaining that bigger bed, little bit smaller cab, but still a usable cab. We'll look at that. Okay, we come over here and we look at this same exact truck, basically in a WT truck, basically the same thing. Same motor, same 4-wheel drive, same setup, both 2025s. This one has a couple of options on there. This one gives you the G80 rear locker in there for $400. Then it's got the value package with the tinted glass in here and a trailering package for another $800, but you're at $43,000. Okay, so and this is considered a WT, one step down. This is a custom, very similar truck, so we'll take a look at it, but you can do the math. Now let's look at a bed of this. Start here. This one here, we get an actual push button bed on this, which is going to be damped. Okay, so that's a nice feature. They take a long time for the Chevy ones to come down on their own. You can push them anytime you want. You don't have to wait for this. You can push it right down. But you get the nice bed in here. You have tie downs in all corners. Boom, 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 boom. All three on each corner. Nobody does a better bed layout than Chevy does. Now, when we come over here on this one, because of the work truck model, we don't get the push button drop like you see, like you just saw, like that. We get an actual old school handle, and it is not damped. You have to catch that one. Okay, but same concept of the bed, same exact bed in here, but again, little differences between the work truck and the custom. Standard actual lever, which many people love, key lock right here, set up right there, where the other one, you're getting the push button drop like we're seeing on ours over here that we're reviewing. You got the step bumpers, you got the tow hitch, you got all this stuff that you're looking for. This being a custom, you're also getting a little nicer wheel upgrade on here too over the work truck version of it, but very simple, very functional. Still no sliding rear window in here, but again, we're at $47,000 sticker price on it. So let's take a look at what does this do for us back here. Let's first show you this one. I reviewed this whole truck, but let me just show you in a standard cab. Okay, we have just a little bit of space behind the back seat. If I pop this lever, little bit of space back here just to store a couple of things back here. You can see little bit of room. Not a ton. And that's a good setup though, but that's your standard cab setup. Put the seat back, oh, 2 hands, there we go. And you don't have a rear slider. If any truck needs a slider, it's this one, because you're right there. But simple layout in the front. Let's go over here and take a look where this is gonna gain you because realistically, between the two of them, you're only talking about probably 2 feet of extra length. I'll look the number up and put it below for you, but you're probably about 2 feet of extra length because of that extra door in there. Maybe 2 feet, maybe a little less. I'm not sure. It's got to be right in there. But so you gain the bigger bed. Not the full long bed. You can get both of them in a long bed too. And if I was getting a long bed truck, I'd buy this one versus this one because of what we're about to see in here, okay? It is this back end that is gonna be the difference. This is the game changer for it right here, is this. Now, again, smaller door back here, but still accessible, but we have full seat back here. We have a full entire seat. We even have rear vents, USBs, everything you would think of inside of here. Now it's a little more cramped in here, but you do have plenty of room. And the seat comes up, still 60-40 split. And look at all the space you have when you pop these up on the actual floor. Can I do this one from there? Yes. Look at how much more room is behind the seats in here to give you storage and space compared to what we had there. And it's only that other one comes to here. You're only talking another 1.5 feet of length, and you get all of this extra room in here. So there's a lot of value in this truck for what it's going to be used for. A lot of value in it. So we'll come around on the other side, show you. I mean, there's just, I don't understand why these are not more popular for the actual work truck world than the standard cabs are. So this comes down, there we go, but you have enough room, even with this seat, which I put in the furthest back position. Let me show you here, I'm gonna jump in. This one's furthest back, the other one's set up where I would drive it. But here's furthest back. I have room in here. I am 5'6", but I could be in here okay and fit. And this is the furthest back. This would be set for somebody that's like 6'7" in the front seat. And I have enough room in here in this to be comfortable. Plenty, obviously, headroom, but there's enough room in here that it's not a concern for me. And the seat, look how far back this seat is compared to that seat. I mean, there's a tremendous amount of room for the small size of this cab. So we love that feature, but this truck actually seats 6. You know, you can fit 6 people in here. You have this as well too. We come in the front, it's the same as the other one, simple layout, nice door card, rubber everything, hard plastic. It's designed to be cleaned. But we have this. We put this up, and now we have 3 seats in the front. My favorite seat configuration of any brand vehicle out there is this setup. I straight up love it. We'll check it more when we come around on the other side. But they do this truck very well. Manual sliding seats, that's what we want. We don't want to be lollygagging and waiting. I want to hit the lever and I want to move the seat. I don't want to wait for power seats on the passenger side. Love the features and function of this truck. Love the setup of this truck. And again, remember that sticker price is window sticker, not real world sticker. So something to consider. We come around in the front, we get a dead pedal in here, nice setup. This one is a single speed transfer case. We have 4 auto, 2 high, 4 high. And again, I gotta see what that is. I'm curious what that button is. It's some kind of terrain control thing. I don't play with GOAT modes much. I'm more of a hit the lockers and go guy. So, but you get this, whatever the features are there. You do not get 4 low in this truck. This truck does not have 4 low mode. That's fine. Most people buying a truck like this are not gonna use 4 low, so they give you the option to. If you want it in 4 low, get it with the Z71 package. You get the 4 low double speed transfer case. Without it, here you go. But when we look at the inside of this thing, analog gauge is perfectly done. Fantastic analog gauge setup. Like I said, your light controls, including auto lights, everything you're looking for. Chevy misses the button with this. I talk about it in every video. This auto start stop is always the 3rd button in the Chevys, and I hate it. It should be the 1st one. Look how close this button is to here. I should be able to hit here and go boom and kill auto start stop at the same time. Boom, boom. But now I got to come over to the 3rd button to hit it. It's ridiculous. Should not be that way under any circumstances. We got our volume here. We got our infotainment center, everything you need, nothing you don't. All of your controls here, everything that you're looking for is here. This one even has is this really an auto drop tailgate in this one? It is. That's kind of a nice feature. And your simplicity, analog gauges, little infotainment center in the middle, everything you need, nothing you don't. And we have under here a big console right there, which is very nice. And then we got the seat that comes down. Let me grab my lever. There we go. And the console seats comes down. We got 2 cup holders up here in the front right there. A compartment here, multiple little compartments, one on top there. It's going to keep your phone from sliding around. And a compartment in here, business card holder, the whole setup for you. Everything that you're looking for. And I love these consoles. These big consoles like this are nice. But look at this. an amount of extra space we have for the very small extra length to get when we get all this capability in this truck. So for me, this truck would win hands down over top of the other one. Sorry about the planes. That's everybody. Those are everybody coming to Savannah for the sun, sand, and the oceans and coming to enjoy life out here. But when we look in this one as a comparison, okay, I mean, you climb into this, okay, I got nothing behind me. I got nothing. For a couple feet, less than 2 feet in length, I get all that extra truck, where here I get nothing. There's just a little bit of space back there, but I'm gaining, I don't have the room. Do love the fact that we get real column shifters in both of these. So I love the simplicity of the trucks. I love what they are. These two are basically identical with the exception of no slider, which should be in this one. And then that one, like I said, you get the extra couple of feet, which is worth it, in my opinion, to have that extra space. So, but two amazing trucks right here. Like I said, we reviewed that one earlier. You'll see that coming. But this one, that is that double cab version. Now, comparing that to your full-size crew cabs, which I've done 100,000 videos on, and you can go look at any one of them and see how much room is back here. And let's look at the price. Okay, that's a RST. That's not going to work. Let me find you a custom real quick. All right, here is a standard. Here's the same exact truck in a crew cab. Identical truck right here. Here's the same, I mean, exactly the same. And no other options either. And what are we coming in at? $47,500 for this one. That's actually a double. Sorry, hang on. I'm looking for... All right, here's the same exact truck, identical. It's a custom, same thing, 2025 custom, but this is in the full crew cab. So we look at a crew cab. This one, same thing, no extra options on it whatsoever. We're coming in at $49,000, so call it 50 grand. 50 grand right there. We go back over here, and we're gonna take a walk and see what we got. We're working our way back down. Here's another crew cab, or a double cab. See a smaller cab that's on it. Like I said, they're a great middle ground to get an extra, little bit longer bed in basically the same kind of footprint and save yourself just a little bit of cab space. Like I said, it's kind of that in-between perfect mix. Here's another one right here. Like I said, we saw, but it's that combo that just fits and it works. So if we look at this guy, when we come over here, we're 50 grand there. We're 48 grand here, basically, if we round them both up. So $2,000 more for the crew version. This one fits that perfect bill, but we're 50, we're 48. We come over here, now this is a work truck. They don't have a custom here, but figure this number is probably pretty close with these options. We're at 43. Now these are all four-wheel drive versions, so it kind of gives you that real world, again, middle of the road. Many people do not want this because it will not fit people in it other than 3 people. They want more. They don't want quite the full crew cab version. There's double cab, kind of fits that bill perfectly. Little extra bed, good enough cab space, everything you're looking for, and kind of bridges the gap between the prices. There you go. Any questions you got, put them down below. Thanks for watching.